Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Good morning, Chris, Uni. Today is the first day that we do a London stream with over 5,000 subscribers. Yay. You're done already? You catch the long ride. Hmm. Good morning, Eric. Story. Let's see. She the long, yeah. Clean. See what we have here. Not not too convinced to add and Q what then Q's doing. Daily chart. We swept previous day low. We swept previous day low. And we moved away from the previous day low. 4 hour. Say we swept previous 4 hour low. Same on the hourly. And pretty much not the same on the 15, but we set Asia low. Not disliking for continuation higher. Good morning, Anubis. Kids, you don't think here. I don't have any fair value to go too long. Good morning. The police 5 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, if we actually get a retracement into it, it would be a nice play. Morning, Haroon. Rabbit, what up? Oh, extreme. Miss your good morning, brothers. So here, I would like to get a continuation higher. Um, the thing is how. Good morning, Raymond. If we could move lower into this 5 minute unicorn, that would be great. If not, Not good morning, soft cell. I'm gonna check crude oil real quick. Nothing interesting. First sight. And same for gold. We're gonna keep pushing higher, don't we? Let's see if that happens, Veza, to be honest. Let's see if we retest again previous week low. Wearing Jarsu. What happens when you have a good unicorn? Like on the indicated on the chart just behind you have another one outside of it. Um, I guess you're referring to this one also. This one here. Or are you referring to this big one here? I mean, it doesn't happen anything. I just try to use and find the best breaker within the description of what a breaker is. I mean, you could obviously use this as a breaker, like it gave entry, it moved higher, whatever, because by definition, oh, you mean the big one? I don't usually end up using this, like the big ones, like for example, just because like by definition, the breaker is gonna be this one. Like we can argue if the move that takes liquidity is all of this, but I think it's safe to say that this move higher here is strong enough. It has enough structure itself to not be part of the move that takes liquidity. So that's high, and low again. So the move that takes liquidity is gonna be this one. So I would always use this breaker um, because that's by definition the breaker block. Okay, now we have a 15-minute gap aligning the 5-minute breaker also. So if we trade into the 15-minute gap, we're going to be trading into the 5-minute unicorn most likely. You're welcome, brother. Am I a full-time trader? Yeah, I just do this in the lab. Like these are the two things that I work on: trading and the lab. What is ES doing? Pretty much in the same situation as NQ. 15-minute unicorn. And to be honest, if I want to get long, I really need the 15-minute fair value gap here. Like I tap into the 15-minute. Good morning, Emine. How are you doing? Is pushing higher. He's trying to push higher. Uh, give me your trading view username, Beza, so I can give you access. Check. Where is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? To check. Where do I give you access? Oh yeah, that's the code of it. Your profile. Maybe a minute. Script. This one. Manage access. Add users. There you go, my man. No expiration date. There you go. Uh, yeah, it's closer to having to send something. Oh yeah, it is way closer. Hey, I'm looking for lungs when I shouldn't. I don't know. I want to see. I mean, if it just goes higher without me, it's okay. Like, yeah. This is marking the higher time frame fair value gaps automatically, and also it marks the highs and the lows. Like you can see here, that this is the previous 50-minute low plus is the bullish fair value gap low, as you can see here. And yeah, it's marking on the higher time frame all the fair value gaps. I have a list of things. Yeah, I made it myself. Well, with AI, of course. But yeah, I want to add a few more things. It has SMTs, but it has a bug right now where it's only checking SMTs within the previous candle and not any of these other candles. So you have the option to enable SMTs, but there's a bug where it's just checking for the previous candle. Like if there's SMT on the previous candle, I need to refine that logic a little bit. I mean, refine it, just change it, fix it. Yeah, I know, Harun. I know. Like if an EPS takes the high here, I'm gonna just wait and see. Like I wouldn't mind just shorting into the 15-minute bullish value gap. Good question, Beza. So the difference between the neutral and automatic is automatic. It has like a system where it checks the higher time frame for trends and just defines the trend on the higher time frame. And based on that, the logic defines whether if it's bullish or bearish for the trend. The thing is, I'm not too sure what's the higher time frame that we are using. Is that some logic that to degrees created for it? So I'm not 100% aware of what's the logic behind and what's the higher time frame that we are using to define the trend. But yeah, it's just basically finding a trend and just using that. How it is doing it, I'm not 100% sure. That's why I don't like recommend using it. I prefer for everyone to use like their own bias and just decide if they want to go long or short. I'm not too sure what's using. That's the thing, Beza. Like it's something that to degrees uh told me that he created, and it's like his own logic. He didn't share it with me. We just added it to the trading view indicator, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm sure it has to do something like that, but again, I don't know if what's the time frame that he's using for it. Like if it's the daily, if it's the 4 hour, because in reality it should like change because you could have I don't know long bias on the day and then from the 1 minute, 15 minute, or any other time frame, like the bias for the next hour or 4 hours could be a little bit different. There it goes. It goes going higher. Let's see what we do. Yes, took the high already. Reaction from yes out of the high. and keep it weaker. History. Good morning, smartphone. Hello, hello. Yes, Mr. is still strong, frosting the high here in the 1 minute. So maybe just a shame that we didn't have an entry on the 5 minute unicorn here at 508. Oh yeah. Well, maybe you can get it. Maybe you got a chance again. See what we do here. I'm just exactly her and same for me. I don't know. I'm just waiting. See if I mean for some reason, if ES wants to keep pushing higher, it is what it is. You can then just wait for and Q to tap into the high and see what happens then. time is it? 37. So what? Let's see if we break lower. Let me try. We create a 5 minute fair value. Oh, is that there it goes. There it fucking goes. Let's see if we go for the 15 minute fair value. Nice drop. Yeah, yeah, it was a nice drop, to be honest. It was great. Can it keep going higher without even getting into the 15 gap? It takes I mean the setup already played out. Like it got filled at 339 and pretty much dropped the 2 hour mark. So probably not taking any more of this. So bam. What up, Wakenstein? We're slowing down. Oh, damn, it's turning so slow. Nothing for me here. Hmm. Let's see, we have still 7 minutes for 4 a.m. Let's see if 4 a.m. just gives me something worth. I don't know what really, like, I don't know what I'm looking for here from 4 a.m. Okay, we push here before 4 a.m. Let's see if we take the high. There's a high here. Ah, sorry. See what we do after taking the high. Let's decrease. Let's see if we get that. GG. I get the long from here. You waiting on the high or you just closed already? K-frame just open. GG, brother. Ah. Let's see if we take the high. High. You can create it, Alex. You can create it. Hello. How you doing? Yes, how you're doing great. Here we are trying to trade London. And this is going higher. Yeah, I'm in queue pushing past the high. Seems that we want higher prices for sure. No retracement. No, nothing. That's what I'm not liking from this market. Like there's a few things, but it's not something that shows like an A plus setup for me. Like like if we move to the 15-minute gap and then we create something, okay, I get it. I have to take it, but how do you handle like the only way I handle my continuations is if we tap into a a fair value gap on the higher time, like you mentioned, like we're going higher. Same thing as I was waiting here. Like all I was waiting here for long is to just get a retracement into the fair value gap on the 15-minute because there, whenever we tap into this 15-minute gap, most likely I'm gonna be able to find a unicorn, a continuation one. The thing is, if we when we are like that high, like going that higher without getting back into any POI, um, it's really hard. It's just really hard. I mean, it made sense. It's just that if I don't get that, I just don't trade it. On the 1 hour, yeah, on the 1 hour, like the hour is looking for good for higher prices if we manage to close the 4 a.m. above 9 p.m. I mean, it's not that I trusted, like just trust the fair value gap. It's that I do trust what happens when we take the fair value gap. If I see that we take the fair value gap and then we displaced for break a block and so on, that's when I trust what is happening, right? It's not that I'm blindly bidding the 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 fair value gap here. It's just I want to say tap, see the reaction, and give me the confirmation that we are following the same structure and it was just a retracement back into the fair value gap. Uh, yeah, we could consider that. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna keep pushing higher. I don't want to get involved anymore in this, so I'm gonna call it here and just take the 15. I feel like I was just way lower. Yeah, I'm moving on. Um, anything, just let me know in the comments. But I think I'm gonna move from this as I don't want to get involved, to be honest. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, just shoot it in the chat. If not, we're gonna move on from this London session. It was a great, like it was not a bad London session, to be honest. Movement starts to kick in during the sessions. The only thing is that I'm not being able to find something really worth taking for my model. Like if you trade continuations, you are all set for this type of PA. If you don't, like it's really hard. Um, yeah. We're gonna see each other tomorrow, same time for London session. Today, let's see who do we have today for for the streams for New York and New York PM. Let's just check real quick. Today we have Leo and Alex for New York, and then PM again with Alex. So you guys are covered for the rest of the day with the streams. Um, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning into it. Where are the good continuations according to me? The thing is, I don't trade continuations, and the way that I trade continuations is by I need a fair value gap. Like I need, like imagine this, like we have this, and then we have a fair value gap here. Like for me to be able to get into continuation, I need this fair value gap to get tagged and then form, or whatever, form my entry signature on the fair value gap. Here you have guys on screen the the lineup for the rest of the day. By the way, as I was mentioning, Leo and Alex for New York, and then Alex for New York PM. But yeah, as I was saying, Marix, like I need the fair value gap, and as you can see here, I don't have any like on the 15 minute. I usually trade the 1 minute, and I look for 15-minute fair value gaps. There's no tap into any of these fair value gaps. We just kept going higher, so it's really hard for me to believe or like not believe, be comfortable in a long in this type of situations where I don't have what I'm looking for. But yeah, after this brief explanation on how I look for continuations, thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much for the stream. Stay safe for the rest of the day. Stay safe during New Year session. We see each other tomorrow for London session again. Bye. Thank you so much.